Hello everyone, today I will be predicting the NFL schedule for the 2025-2026 season campaign. This is like AFC versus AFC, AFC versus NFC, and NFC versus NFC. So the games you see are not like scheduled the same thing, because the first game would be Cowboys versus Eagles, but we're starting up with AFC versus AFC. In Sao Paulo, Brazil, where we have the Chiefs taking on the Chargers, I believe the Chargers will upset the Chiefs in this game. Steelers versus Jets. Jets are going to suck this season. Give me the Steelers. Dolphins versus Colts. Give me the Dolphins. Bengals versus Browns. The Bengals always seem to be bad at the beginning of the season. Give me the Browns. Raiders versus Patriots. Give me the Patriots. Broncos versus Titans. I'm biased since I'm a Cameron Ward fan, but I have to go with Broncos, unfortunately. Bills versus Ravens. Ravens are going to destroy Buffalo like 45-10. I hate Buffalo. Yeah. Carolina versus Jacksonville. I don't understand the hype around Jacksonville. Just because they got Travis Hunter? I mean, seriously. Give me Carolina. Houston versus LA. Give me LA. Dallas versus Philadelphia. I know one Cowboys fan is going to be watching this. Unfortunately, everyone is going to hate me except that one Cowboys fan. Give me the Cowboys to win this game. Saints versus the Cardinals. Cardinals are going to win. Buccaneers versus Falcons. Buccaneers. Commanders versus Giants. Give me the Commanders. The 49ers versus the Seahawks. Give me the 49ers to win. Lions versus Packers in Lambeau. Give me the Lions. And Vikings versus Bears. Give me the Vikings. So far, this is what playoffs look like. Man, the whole AFC South, I'm not even looking, to be honest. We're going to go to week 2. Bills versus Jets. Bills are going to destroy the Jets. Dolphins versus Patriots. The hype around the Patriots is actually insane. They are going to be absolutely terrible. Give me the Dolphins. Jaguars versus Bengals. Like I said, the Bengals seem to suck around weeks 1, 2, and 3. So the Jaguars are going to win this game. Ravens versus Browns. That's an easy win for the Ravens. Broncos versus Colts. Give me the Broncos. Chargers versus Raiders. Give me the Chargers. Titans versus Rams. Cam Ward is going to get his first win. Give me the Titans. The Steelers versus the Seahawks. Give me the Steelers. Chiefs versus Eagles. Super Bowl rematch. Give me the Eagles. Buccaneers versus Texans. Buccaneers. Commanders versus Packers. Give me Commanders. Cowboys versus Giants. Give me Cowboys. Saints versus 49ers. Give me 49ers. Lions versus Bears. Give me the Lions. We got Panthers versus Cardinals. Give me the Panthers to win. They're going to destroy them. Vikings versus Falcons. I'm going to take the Vikings on this one. So as you see, so many good teams so far. Yeah. Week 3. Bills versus Dolphins. Even though I'm a Dolphins fan, unfortunately, I'm going to say the Bills will win. The Colts versus Titans. Give me the Titans. Steelers versus Patriots. Give me the Steelers. Like I said, the Patriots hype is absolutely insane. They're going to be bad this season. The Texans versus Jaguars. The Texans will win. Broncos versus Chargers. No one is going to score on this Broncos defense. Give me the Broncos. Bengals versus Vikings. This is the final week the Bengals are going to suck. Give me the Vikings. The Jets versus the Buccaneers. Buccaneers will win. Commanders versus Raiders. Give me the Commanders. Packers versus Browns. Packers. Giants versus Chiefs. Chiefs. The Giants are going to be absolutely terrible. Lions versus Ravens. Give me the Ravens. Rams versus the Eagles. The Rams are going to get payback and beat the Eagles. Panthers versus Falcons. Give me Carolina. Saints versus Seahawks. Give me the Seahawks. Cardinals versus 49ers. Give me the Cardinals to win, actually. Cowboys versus Bears. Give me the Cowboys. Wow. Who would have expected this, to be honest? Week 4, Titans versus Texans. Give me the Texans to win at home. Ravens versus Chiefs. Give me the Ravens. Dolphins versus Jets. Give me the Dolphins. Bengals versus Broncos. Like I said, the Broncos defense is absolutely going to cook every team they face this season. Give me the Broncos. Steelers versus Vikings in Ireland. Give me the Steelers. Panthers versus the Patriots. Panthers. Chargers versus Giants. Chargers. Bills versus Saints. Bills. Lions versus Browns. Lions. Colts versus Rams. Rams. Jaguars versus 49ers. The 49ers will win. Bears versus the Raiders. Give me the Raiders to get their first win. The Seahawks versus Cardinals. Give me the Cardinals. The Buccaneers versus Eagles. The Buccaneers always seem to own the Eagles. Give me the Buccaneers. Commanders versus Falcons. Give me the Commanders. Cowboys versus Packers. Green Bay will hand Dallas their first loss of the season. Week 5, Ravens versus Texans. Ravens are going to destroy the Texans. Colts versus Raiders. Raiders are going to destroy... I'm going to say the Colts. I'm changing my mind. The Colts are going to destroy the Raiders. Bills versus Patriots. I believe the Bills are going to beat the Patriots. The Chiefs are going to beat the Jaguars. The Vikings are going to beat the Browns. The Cowboys are going to beat the Jets. The Broncos are going to beat the Eagles. The Dolphins are going to beat the Panthers. The Titans are going to beat the Cardinals. The Commanders are going to beat the Chargers. The Lions are going to beat the Bengals. The Rams will beat the 49ers. The Giants will beat the Saints. And the Buccaneers will beat the Seahawks. Man, these standings are shaping up, though. Week 6, Broncos versus Jets. Give me the Broncos. Steelers versus Browns. Steelers. Chargers versus Dolphins. The Chargers will win. Titans versus Raiders. Give me the Titans. Seahawks versus Jaguars. Give me the Seahawks. Rams versus the Ravens. Ravens. Cardinals versus Colts. Give me the Cardinals. Saints versus Patriots. Give me the Patriots. Bengals versus Packers. Give me the Bengals to win their first game. Chiefs versus Lions. The Lions will win. Bills versus Falcons. Give me the Bills. The Eagles versus the Giants. Give me the Eagles. Buccaneers versus 49ers. Give me the 49ers. And the Cowboys to beat the Panthers. And the Commanders to beat the Bears. So far, there is only one team. That's good. Well, 3 teams that are undefeated. What am I looking at? 3 teams are undefeated. Week 7, give me the Bengals to beat the Steelers at home. Give me the Titans to beat the Patriots and the Chiefs to beat the Raiders. Give me the Dolphins to beat the Browns and the Chargers to beat the Colts. Give me the Jaguars to beat the Rams in London and give me the Panthers to beat the Jets. The Broncos to beat the Giants. And the Texans to beat the Seahawks. Eagles will beat the Vikings, and the Bears will beat the Saints. The Packers beat the Cardinals, and the Cowboys will win against the Commanders at home. The 49ers versus Falcons. I don't know what to do with this matchup, but I am obviously going to say the 49ers win. The Lions beat the Buccaneers. So far, this is what it's looking like. What else do we have here? Dolphins 5-2. Yeah, that's week 8. Jets versus Bengals. Give me the Bengals. Patriots versus Browns. Give me the Patriots. The Colts versus Titans. The Titans will win. Chargers beat the Vikings. The Texans beat the 49ers. The Panthers beat the Bills while the Dolphins beat the Falcons. Give me the Ravens to beat the Bears and the Cowboys to finally hand Denver their first loss. Give me the Steelers to beat the Packers and the Commanders to beat the Chiefs. the Eagles to beat the Giants, and the Buccaneers to beat the Saints. Man, what a good bracket so far. I love it. Especially since the Dolphins are 6 and I'm not being biased for the Dolphins, even though I'm a Dolphins fan. How many teams don't have a single win yet? The Jets, the Saints, the Falcons. Who else? No one else. Alright, so let's go up here. Week 9. Ravens will destroy the Dolphins, unfortunately. Texans will beat the Broncos. Chargers will beat the Titans. The Steelers beat the Colts. The Jaguars beat the Raiders. The Bills beat the Chiefs because they owned them in the regular season. The Bengals beat the Bears. The Falcons finally get their first win versus the Patriots. Packers beat the Panthers. Lions beat the Vikings. 49ers beat the Giants. The Rams beat the Saints. Commanders beat the Seahawks. And the Cowboys will beat the Cardinals. Alright, what else do we have here? Man, the Colts finally getting their first win so far. Alright. Week 10 is here. Give me the Broncos to beat the Raiders. The Texans to beat the Jaguars. The Jets to beat the Browns. The Dolphins are going to beat the Bills at home this season. I can feel it. Give me the Steelers to beat the Chargers. This game is going to be trash. Why are we giving Germany so many trash games? Colts versus Falcons. Is this punishment? I kind of feel bad now for Germany. Anyways, the Colts are going to win. Ravens versus Vikings. Ravens. Buccaneers versus Patriots. Buccaneers. Bears will beat the Giants. Panthers will beat the Saints. Cardinals will beat the Seahawks. 49ers will beat the Rams. The Commanders will beat the Lions once again. And the Eagles will beat the Packers. Still so many trash teams though. Week 11. Patriots finally beat the Jets. The Titans will beat the Texans at home. The Steelers will beat the Bengals at home. The Chargers will beat the Jaguars. The Broncos will beat the Chiefs. The Ravens will beat the Browns. Give me the Dolphins to upset the Commanders in Spain. Give me the Bills to beat the Buccaneers. The Cowboys to beat the Raiders. Give me the Bears to beat the Vikings. Yeah, you heard me right. The Bears are going to beat the Vikings. The Falcons will finally get another win, beating the Panthers. The Packers will beat the Giants. The Rams will beat the Seahawks. And the 49ers beat the Cardinals. The Lions beat the Eagles. Other games, true. Week 12. Texans beat the Bills. Chiefs beat the Colts. Bengals beat the Patriots. Ravens beat the Jets. Browns beat the Raiders. Steelers beat the Bears. Titans beat the Seahawks. The Jaguars beat the Cardinals. The Packers beat the Vikings. Lions beat the Giants. Saints will beat the Falcons. The Eagles will split the series and beat the Cowboys. Buccaneers will beat the Rams. And the 49ers will beat the Panthers. Week 13. Give me the Ravens to beat the Bengals. The Titans to beat the Jaguars at home. The Texans to beat the Colts. Chargers will beat the Ravens. Bills will beat the Steelers. Chiefs will beat the Cowboys. Dolphins will beat the Saints. Falcons will beat the Jets. 49ers will beat the Browns. Commanders will beat the Broncos. The Giants will beat the Patriots. Lions over Packers. Eagles over Bears. Buccaneers over Falcons. Panthers over Rams. And the Seahawks over the Vikings. I think this is good so far. Good. All of it good. Week 14. Dolphins have obviously beat the Jets. The Steelers will beat the Ravens. They always seem to win that first game over the Ravens. So give me the Steelers. The Jaguars will beat the Colts. The Titans will beat the Browns. The Broncos will come back and beat the Raiders. The Bills beat the Bengals. The Chiefs will beat the Texans. The Eagles will beat the Chargers. Lions will destroy the Cowboys. Packers will beat the Bears once again. Commanders will beat the Vikings. Seahawks will beat the Falcons. Buccaneers will beat the Saints. And Cardinals will beat the Rams. Week 15. Chiefs over Chargers. Ravens over Bengals. Bills over Patriots. Jaguars over Jets. Dolphins over Steelers. Texans over Cardinals. Bears over Browns. Eagles over Raiders. 49ers over Titans. Colts over Seahawks. Broncos over Packers. Buccaneers over the Falcons. Commanders over the Giants. Lions over the Rams. Panthers over the Saints. And Cowboys over the Vikings. Yep. This is a good bracket so far, I believe. Week 16. Chiefs will beat the Titans. Ravens beat the Patriots. Bills beat the Browns. Broncos will beat the Jaguars. Texans will beat the Raiders. Bengals will beat the Dolphins, unfortunately. Cowboys will beat the Chargers. Jets will beat the Saints. Lions will beat the Steelers. The 49ers will beat the Colts. Give me the Seahawks over the Rams. Give me the Bears over the Packers. Give me the Commanders to win at home over the Eagles. Give me the Vikings over the Giants. The Panthers over the Buccaneers. And this one's hard. Give me the Cardinals over the Falcons, actually. So far, I think this is a very good bracket. The Texans, okay. Week 17. Chiefs beat the Broncos. Texans beat the Chargers. The Colts beat the Jaguars. The Jets beat the Patriots. Steelers beat the Browns. Raiders over Giants. Ravens over Packers. Bengals over the Cardinals. Titans over Saints. Dolphins over Buccaneers. Bills over the... Actually, no. Eagles over Bills. Commanders over Cowboys. The Lions will beat the Vikings. Panthers over Seahawks. The 49ers over Chicago. LA will beat Atlanta. So far, many good teams. Many good teams. '18. The Chiefs will beat the Raiders. The Chargers will beat the Broncos. Texans beat the Colts. Bengals beat the Browns. Bills over the Jets. Dolphins over the Patriots. The Ravens beat the Steelers. Titans over the Jaguars. Give me the Rams over Falcons. 49ers over Seahawks. Vikings over Packers. Bears over the Lions. Falcons over Saints. Cowboys over Giants. Eagles over Commanders. Panthers over Buccaneers. This is as you can see here, this is the playoff bracket. We're going to the wild card. Broncos will suffocate that Bills defense and win. Will suffocate the Bills offense, I would say, but they're going to suffocate the defense too. The Texans will beat the Steelers and the Dolphins will beat the Titans. The Panthers versus the Cowboys. Bryce Young making his playoff debut. Give me the Cowboys to win. The Buccaneers will beat the 49ers. And the Commanders will beat the Eagles. Dolphins will beat the Texans. Ravens will beat the Broncos. This is the bubble match. Cowboys over Commanders. Give me the Cowboys to win. I trust the Cowboys very much this season. I believe they're going to the NFC Championship. Give me the Buccaneers to beat the Lions. And this. Give me the Ravens to beat the Dolphins. Give me the Buccaneers to beat the Cowboys, which sets up a Super Bowl. Ravens versus Buccaneers. I have the Ravens beating the Buccaneers in Super Bowl 60 in San Francisco, California, to win their third Super Bowl title. Let me know in the comments what you think about this.